What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Steve, and welcome to Fantasy Studs. Now, in today's video, we're talking about Ezekiel Elliott and David Johnson. Now, before I get into the video, if you guys haven't already subscribed, I'd appreciate if you click that subscribe button. Show your boy some love. And now I'm going to make an assumption. I'm going to assume that the first two picks of your fantasy draft consisted of Todd Gurley and Le'Veon Bell, because most people are thinking of those going to be the first two guys drafted in most drafts. So now looking at the 3-4 punch, we're looking at pretty much three players. We're looking at David Johnson, Ezekiel Elliott, and Antonio Brown. You know, two of those three are going to go in the 3-4 punch. So I figured, why don't we compare Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley? So if you're looking for that first runner back one, and those are your two options, who do you want to pick up? Because they're both coming from similar situations. Not really similar, but kind of similar. All right, so first let's take a look at Ezekiel Elliott. He's coming off of that suspension. And this year is going to be the first time that he plays without Dez Bryant and Jason Witten being on the team. He is coming back to Dak Prescott, who is the only quarterback he's ever played with. So that's a plus. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Dez Bryant and Jason Witten being gone is pretty much a plus for fantasy owners for Ezekiel Elliott, because, you know, the Cowboys have that just disgustingly nasty offensive line. And you know they're going to be trying to establish that run game now that Zeke's back and they don't really have a proven wide receiver one. So a lot of people are predicting that he's going to have a shitload of touches and a shitload of rushing yards. So that's definitely a plus for him. Now let's look at David Johnson. He's coming back off injury, which it's definitely a lot worse than coming back from a suspension, because even though it's not like he tore his ACL and it's not like a huge knee injury or something like that, he still broke his wrist and he had surgery on his wrist. So I mean, I know these guys are like freaking psychopaths, so they're just like, get me back in the game. Get me back in the game. I'm fine. I just want to play. But, you know, in the back of his head, you know, at least the first couple games, he's going to be like thinking, you know, is my wrist all right, dude? When, like, you know, he's getting cracked by huge linebackers right in his wrist that he had surgery on. It's in the back of your head, you know, all right? Maybe not like, oh, I don't want to get hurt. Just like, I hope this doesn't get hurt, you know? If that makes any sense. I don't know. But so he's come back off injury, so I'm going to, you know, take some points away from him for that, just because, you know, injury, suspension, it only makes sense. Now he's coming back to it, but here's the plus side. He's coming back to an offense that, first of all, it's going to be a different quarterback no matter what. But there's a quarterback, you know, battle going on between Sam Bradford and Josh Rosen. Now, when this happens, when there's a quarterback battle going on, that means they're both going to be relying on the running back a lot. So David Johnson, we know he's a complete freaking stud. 2 years ago, he put up just nasty numbers. So with a quarterback battle going on, and David Johnson being, if he's healthy, he's 100,000,000% ready to go. I mean, he's had so long to recover from this injury. He's going to be a very, very overly used guy. So he's going to get a lot of touches, a lot of receptions. So this is really tough. I mean, it's really not rocket science. You know, whoever you pick up, you're picking up a freaking stud. David Johnson, Ezekiel Elliott, you're picking up a stud. Who would I personally pick up if I had that number 3 draft pick and Todd Gurley and Le'Veon Bell are taken off the board? Again, you're not losing either way. I'm probably going to go with Ezekiel Elliott just for the fact that they have like the best freaking offensive line in the league. He's not coming back off of an injury. And he still has that rhythm with Dak Prescott. He's coming back to an offense that, you know, he knows the quarterback. They know each other. They're boys. So just for that, I'm going to go ahead and go with Ezekiel Elliott. Again, dude, if you're a freaking Arizona Cardinals fan, I don't feel like catching no shit from you guys. David Johnson's a stud. I actually picked him up first overall pick last year in my fantasy draft, all right? So I'm still a little pissed off at him for getting hurt, but he's a freaking stud, dude. He's going to get you 1,000,000 points too. So I'm going to go with Ezekiel Elliott to have the better season, or just someone who I would trust to draft over David Johnson. But again, guys, this isn't no sleeper. They're both studs. You win either way. So that's my answer. Ezekiel Elliott. What do you guys think in the comment section? If you guys disagree, if you guys think I'm a complete moron, make sure you put that in the comment section too. All right, spark a debate. I'll hop up in there. I'll debate with you guys. Keep the conversation going. And yeah, that's all this video entails. I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys subscribe. Show your boys some love. Later.